But now you're being and me niko huku na shangaa sasa kwani kumeendaje, nilimkosea wapi?
I think there are things that it's good to learn it from people. I think when it comes to really hit you hard, when you learn it the hard way.
Oh yeah.
You see, sometimes you learn. It's good to learn from other people than just waiting until
Earlier before you get to rock bottom.
Yeah, because it's good to also allow people to be themselves, as you want people to allow you to be you. So,
and that is only if you realize that sometimes it's okay for me to be by myself.
Yeah, because you can be you can be the toxic. You can be the toxic one in this, because you don't create a space where people can actually shed off their masks or shed off what they really want to, how they want to feel, or what they want to tell you. And I've been into friendships where I actually had to catch myself and actually tell me, by the I am the one who does not create the environment for someone to be vulnerable with you. I am the one who made this to.
I brought it here.
I'm the one who molded the mask and gave you put on.
Indio nakutaka nayo. Yeah.
And I think when you realize this, then you have to really go deeper and think about you and find solutions first from yourself.
And it takes honesty.
Oh yes.
And it takes energy to realize that it's me.
Yes.
Because again, we are always pointing the finger.
Kama
sipa Alex kitu ingewaka. Yeah. And then again, the toxic person leaves that relationship. I don't realize I was the toxic person, vibe in Aisha, and I moved to the next one because it was the other person who had an issue. And of course, it's me who's moved with all my negative energy. So of course, then danza kusema niko na mkosi, sijui nilimunitaki vizuri, the universe is against me. Yet I only need to have a very genuine conversation with myself that, hey, Jen, by the way, sazili unafanya hivi kwangu uko poa.
Yeah. I think having such moments in life, it's very important.
Self-evaluation.
There's a book actually. I remember we were with you actually when we went to see that guy called Dale Burke.
Dale Burke. I can't even remember the pronunciation.
How to lead and still have a life.
Yeah.
And he
the hecticness of a leader.
Yes.
But still
have
your space. Have your guarded space.
Yeah. And we are all leaders in so many
in one
areas.
way. Yeah, everyone is a leader.
Even in our lives, we actually have that element of leadership. And there's a tool, I think it is in the last chapters when he talks about rest. The day of rest.
Yeah.
Just having a moment with yourself. Not to push people away, but
we are going to Urupak with you to rest.
No, you.
Me, I am going alone.
Not to push people, not vacation, it's not a vacation. For you to have.
Yeah. And it doesn't have to be costly, because again people say lazima niende peke yangu trip. No.
Just having, in the space just creating a space for yourself. An hour, 30 minutes of just you conversing with yourself and just asking yourself
unakuanga na hizo moments where unajiongelesha, unajiuliza tu maswali, saa zingine unajijibu. And then I think I find that healthy.
It is.
I find that healthy.
It is.
And that's the moment I think for me where, and sometimes maybe bathroom, water has something. Because I've realized when I'm washing utensils, that's when I have that genuine, anyway, let's be honest, let's face it here. So I think for me that works.
Yeah.
That works. So alafu natoka hapo na ka moment of bulb.
It's good to have such moments, and I think I've learned it the hard way. Because you will get yourself into so many things. You are doing this, you're doing that, you're just living life, you're just moving all around.
Umevalishwa mask, umejivalisha mask yako.
Then there's another one, mpaka kofia umepatiwa ingine. You just living.
And at the end of it, there's emotional burnout. Emotional burnout, yeah.
And then you're burnout, you're angry at people, you're bitter.
Yeah. You start projecting.
Yes.
You start projecting.
Yes.
In therapy now we talk of projecting. I mean, what I'm supposed to see in me, I start seeing in other people.
Yes.
And you see, that's still again about not getting to the truth that I need to look inwards.
Defensive. You also
of course,
defensive
defense mechanisms, unatengeneza boundary.
Mimi hapana, si mimi.
Haiwezi kuwa how is it me? How is it me? Yeah.
I think having such moments, I think it's a healthy thing. If you're watching, it's good for you to actually have such moments.
Chill out moments.
Yeah,
it's not costly. It doesn't have to be costly.
Oh yes.
Make it pocket friendly. Pocket friendly means hata kwa nyumba yako.
Yeah.
In a weekend, si lazima ukuwe na plot kila saa.
Yeah, just having.
You're so enmeshed until sometimes you find when there is no form anywhere, you want to create it by force.
Form lazima.
Form si lazima. Form inaweza kuwa pia form na wewe. Form na wewe binafsi. Ujisikize, ujitulize.
You made me actually remember something. I said, how it is considered, or how the world has seen that investing in other people is a good thing, but investing in ourselves is now a risk. It's something really hard for us. Like it's easy to invest in people, like even giving them time. Someone, I think he framed it in the aspect of employment. Like working for someone else.
Talk about that. Hapo umegonga ndipo umekuja karibu. Because take it for instance, there's a time I was in the corporate world and you literally forget yourself because you're out there running after targets, and then again you wonder, who is this running after the targets? How healthy are you? So skili ilianza kunigonga. You don't want to hear the story. So invest in self, because again you invest outside and then you forget to invest in this person who will give that productivity.
It has to just start.
For a relationship to work, invest in self, and you're indirectly investing into the relationship. And how healthy to have it than through honest conversations, open conversations, those real life conversations. Those ones that sometimes you don't want someone to hear them as you have them, but very genuine ones.
So I hope that such spaces, space is what it's all about, you creating it. You have to create it. Not
personal responsibility.
Taking that responsibility of just having that time for yourself. Don't expect anyone to come and tell you, oh, now you need.
Now it is time you. Sasa songa kapeke. And you see.
Actually, ilibidi daktari ndo mwambie.
Enough times tumerudia. Wait. I've been in therapy and someone walks in and it doesn't present what we call psychosomatic, where my back is aching, my head is aching, my legs are aching, my whole body is aching. Why? Just because I couldn't pick the emotional burnout, I couldn't pick the burnout. Na sa imeanza, ime move from the mind, now it is physical. You go to hosi, of course, doki atacheki, apati anacheki. That is money flowing at a cost of maybe some X amount of money and then someone says there's nothing, maybe ebuenda ujitulize tuone what will happen. And I personally reached that point where headaches, pressure was jumping up, and a lot of fatigue and a lot of what is this? Yani too agitation, headaches. Until I remember I went to see a doctor, and this doctor just told me, I think I'm going to give you sikof kafikiria what you want with no medication. Go think, go be sober, and have that conversation with yourself and find out what you. And that's when I realized, I knew nilikuwa nimechoka. Because you've given your all, you forgot to invest in self. You forgot. And I thank God it was not a good moment, but at least it was a turning point. It was a time. So sometimes we don't have to wait until tufike pale. We can be in this space of self-awareness, actually.
Yeah.
Self-awareness.
Even just
Yeah.
I mean, even there's a friend of mine who does something called like he does debriefing, daily debrief.
Healthy.
Nikamwambia, "Hey, by the
Ooh,
gods."
what work on a
Goals.
goals?
Yeah,
Hey,
just having
goals. hey, daily debrief. That's
daily
healthy.
debrief
Yeah,
that
and
you-
feedback,
yeah,
self-feedback. Yeah.
Be like 10 minutes of just how my
Hey,
day
that's
is like.
that's growth.
Nikamwambia, "Hey,
That's
okay.
growth.
When
Hey,
I
that's
grow
growth.
up.
When I grow up, you need to get poor. When I grow up, by the
But
way, daily
you can
debrief.
you can have something that works for you.
Your own,
Yeah,
your own,
weekly,
your own,
monthly.
weekly, monthly. At least have
Yes,
something.
yes.
Have something that
Mm.
will now make you healthy
Mm.
and put you in a space where you don't feel that the vibe has to end.
Mm.
Sometimes even the vibe just needs to be paused.
Mm-hmm.
Alafu to come to peak. Yeah, so usibreak ako ka relationship cause haujielewi. Alafu later umeshaona tu relationship uisha, alafu baadaye mnaulizana, by the way, what was the problem? You've already moved on, I've moved on. Alafu baadaye because we really didn't know what, lakini nini ilikuwa imefanyika? Enyewe, by the way, what was the problem? And we can't pick it. Maybe we just needed a rest, a pause, not a breakup. Anyway, chill out and have that relationship conversation with yourself. It may be what the pause button that is needed. Yeah. Umeenda sana. Let's do that in the next one.
This conversation.
Yeah, this conversation continues.
See you guys.
See you guys. Thanks.